Hey everybody, welcome to Beaming Notes, and today we're going to look at the critical analysis, tone, and poetic devices of the poem Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. Critical analysis. The poem starts in a controversial fashion where a flock of women, intrigued by the poet's popularity amidst male suitors, want to know from her the secret of her success. Despite her strong refusal to fit into the beauty paradigm, the poet gets maximum male attention. By her own admission, she is neither cute nor she has a bottleneck figure. Her physical incongruity makes the questioning women more curious, and they have a strong feeling that the poet conceals the secret of her success. The poet proudly asserts that she is very happy with whatever she has and definitely is not going to take a plunge to beautify herself. Her real appearance, the reach of her arms, the span of her hips, and the curl of her lips make her such a phenomenal woman. What she intends to highlight is that there is no falsity about her appearance. She appears the way she exists. Such honesty of her appearance exudes tremendous confidence, which makes men swarm around her like bees. Every time she enters the room, she becomes a cynosure of present contingent of men. Helpless men used to flock after her just the way bees swarm around their hive. Hive of honeybees is an interesting metaphor. As bees find shelters in a hive, helpless men seek refuge in the not-so-glamorous body of the poet. Maya Angelou now takes initiative to decode the mystery further for the bewildering women. She is confident, and that shows in the spark of her eyes. She had a proud smile which exudes optimism. Her swinging waist and joyous feet show she is in firm control over the situation. This firmness, this confidence makes her a phenomenal woman who refuses to mold herself according to a male desire. The repeated proud assertion of being a phenomenal woman is a celebration of womanhood. And now she remains a mystery to her male admirers. This ordinary-looking woman sparks a desire in them, and they fail to pin down the reason. Maya Angelou tries to reveal the mystery, but the myopic men fail to see it. Actually, male doctrine believes in specificity. They cannot stand the idea of totality. When Maya Angelou's entire appearance wins them over, they leave no stone unturned to fix a point. Male hegemony demands stability, a hierarchy of things which Maya Angelou's body savagely defies. Her arch of the back, her glorious smile, rhyming motion of her breasts remain a jigsaw, and single-minded men will never find the final piece of this jigsaw. The poet again reasserts her phenomenal existence. She says that she never does anything outrageous to draw attention. She does not need to talk aloud or to jump here and there to get attention. She wins attention just to be what she is. The click of her heel, the bend of her hair, her caring palm make her self-sufficient. She is complete since she is a woman, and she needs not to gloss up herself to soar above. This audacity of thought, this proud claim, this supreme confidence makes her a phenomenal woman. Poetic devices, metaphor. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. In the above line, poet compares desiring men to bees flocking after the poet for her unique charm. It's the fire in my eyes. The poet here uses a very commonplace metaphor of fire that defines the poet's passion. The sun of my smile, Here, Maya Angelou has compared the warmth of her smile to that of the sun. Refrain: I am woman phenomenally. This line gets repeated in all the stanzas of the poem, which asserts and reasserts poet's unflinching confidence about her phenomenal identity. A refrain is a line, a part of line, or a group of lines which is repeated in the course of a poem, sometimes with little changes, usually at the end of a stanza. The last 4 lines of the first 3 stanzas of the poem, which says phenomenal women, should be noted. Personification: and the joy in my feet. In the above phrase, joy is compared with a subservient person throwing himself at the feet of the poet. Alliteration: the repetition of the consonant sounds at the beginning of the word is called alliteration. Examples of alliteration from the poem are: pretty women wonder, they say they still can't see, the sun of my smile. Form and structure. The poem Phenomenal Woman contains 4 stanzas, and the number of lines in each stanza varies from one another. Since the poem is written in free verse, the poet can afford to compose long and short sentences without any interruption. The poem, written in a simple, colloquial language, has a conversational feeling. The word phenomenal is too often repeated in the poem, which lends certain vigor to the poem. Throughout the poem, Maya celebrates I. The language used by the poet is lucid and colloquial in nature. Though the language is simple, but it has certain vigor to signify the inner strength of a woman, which makes her phenomenal. Few such examples from the poem are listed below. The fire in my eyes, the stride of my step, the swing in my waist, the joy in my feet, the grace of my style, and the click of my heels. Tone. The voice that runs through the poem is that of a confident woman who celebrates her body without any inhibition. Imagery. 2 daunting images consolidate the upbeat mood of the poem. First one is men like bees flock after the poet who denounces all the beauty stereotypes and prefers to lead her life on her own way. Second image is men coming onto their knees in their desperate persuasion of a woman who downplays all social conventions and becomes quite an enigma to them. Irony. The poem has a deep ironical voice. American market constructs their own standard of beauty which only celebrates fair color, sharp features, and blue eyes. Here, Maya Angelou makes a strong case for those who do not fall into this category. Herself being a representative of Afro-American origin, she lampoons the conceived notions of beauty and finds joy in her liberated self which defies any structure.